What's going on, guys? It's your boy Troyx Music, and you're now tuning into Funk Family Showcase here each and every Friday, live in Funkadelic Studios in the heart of New York City. Each and every week we have a new artist that we're showcasing, giving you a little bit of talent with a little bit of an interview. So kicking off today's episode, we have with us today Super King. What's up, brother?
I'm chilling, man. I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing good. I heard some great things about you.
Oh, yeah?
I saw your sound check, so I'm excited. But we're going to talk about the great things in the end. We repping Queens, Jamaica, Queens.
That's what it is.
Shout out to Jamaica. You know, we always got to give a shout out from where we're from and represent and keep it real. That's how my grandmother taught me, so that's what we do. So he's going to be hitting us with 2 tracks today. You can actually get those tracks right now on his Bandcamp. They're now available, so you can check it out there. First song is going to be, tell me what it is. I know the album.
Nights in Shining Darkness.
Nights in Shining Darkness off his album, Gone is the Illusion. Ladies and gentlemen, first song, Super King. Let's get it.
Yeah. Super King Armor, Funkadelic Studios. Nights in Shining Darkness. Here we go. Yeah. My nights in shining darkness, we dwell again. Said my nights in shining darkness, we dwell again. My nights in shining darkness, we dwell again. It may sound strange and ambiguous to some, but I can feel the emotions of other humans. A deep empathy from the time I was young. For example, I'd have a great day and good fun, then someone high-strung, clearly so glum, under their thumb, I am pressed and so done. A shadow inhaled and then passed through the lungs. That's where a night in shining darkness comes from. A man at his post, haunted by ghosts. As long as this energy always stays close, I'm bound to the pain, wrapped around my throat. The night in shining darkness, no chainmail for coat. So overwhelming, I keep to myself. Sensory overload, circuits would melt. Hours of scrubbing to bring back my health. I wipe myself so hard, I gave my skin welts. Writing through pain always helps out a bit, but if their pain go away, will I cease to exist? I don't know. Here comes the hook, y'all. Let's do it. My nights in shining darkness, we dwell again. Said my nights in shining darkness, we dwell again. My nights in shining darkness, we dwell again. My nights in shining darkness, we dwell again. As I matured, new strength had been forged. My focus became sharp as a sword. Negativity was strings and some chords. Pinpoint its location like blips on a board. Like hearing a chord with ears to the floor. I can feel it coming like never before. Like clothing extra layers in the cauldron. Under piles of bodies, the heat is engulfing. It came back to me once where I was working. This shorty caught cancer. Death had been certain. Her depression had altered my person. When she left the building, I felt a resurgence. New optimism, sunlight through curtains. Now depending on the link I have with the person, I can feel their words before they're emerging. Feel their pain through distance and deterrent. That night in shining darkness, guides through the currents. All who struggle come and caught and undeserving. The bay leader orchestrate time for the journey. Feel their pain, I know my soul is burning. My nights in shining darkness, we dwell again. Said my nights in shining darkness, we dwell again. My nights in shining darkness, we dwell again. My nights in shining darkness, we dwell again. Nights in shining darkness, darkness, we dwell again, dwell again. Nights in shining darkness, we dwell again. Nights in shining darkness, we dwell again. Nights in shining darkness, we dwell again.
What's up, y'all? It's your man Fuge,
and I'm here at Funkadelic Studios. We do a show here every second Saturday. It's called Level Up Showcase, and it features youth performers and veteran artists, some of the best in the city and out of the city. So do you want to perform? Do you want to level up? Hit us up on Instagram or Twitter at Level Up Showcase. Every second Saturday. I'll see y'all here.
All right, guys. And that was Nights in Shining Darkness off his album Gone is the Illusion, available now on Bandcamp. Super K.
Yes, it is.
Yes, give us a little background of that song.
Oh man, so it's like the meaning of that is like, well, I have a high level of empathy, so I feel people's emotions all the time, and you know, there was years I didn't understand that. I thought I was always like depressed and there was something wrong with me, and then, you know, I matured and grew into it and started to realize the separation between how I actually feel and then how I feel when I'm around certain groups of people.
Interesting.
And that started to like really change my perspective on who I was, like my identity and everything. Cause I'm like, yo, I'm not really bugging out. Like, there's other people around me that are going through some real shit.
Right, and you can just, you're like a receptor, you can feel that.
Absolutely.
And around what age was that when you realized like the separation of, hey, it's not me, I'm not going through this, I don't feel this way, it's actually a gift that I have.
Yeah, dude, it's later, man. It was like, I would say like 30s, you know, I'm in my early 30s, I started realizing that, and I was just like, yo, this is bananas. I didn't even know this was going on. Like, I used to be laying in my room, like, freaking out, like, you know, sweating and just, like, being very uncomfortable around people and stuff like that, wow. Not realizing, like, you know, this is other people's stuff. And now it's like I'll be around, I can really tell the difference, because I'll be around somebody who's having, like, a really bad day. They'll, like, touch me, and then all of a sudden my entire day is like screwed up. Like, wow. I'm depressed and everything.
It's that deep.
It's that deep. But the good thing about it is that I can recognize it now. Like, this is not my stuff I'm dealing with. They've just passed on their heebie-jeebies to me, you know what I mean? And so I'm just, you know, working through it now. And so the Nights part is like, it's that maturity of like, okay, now I know how to protect myself from this. So, you know, I'm safeguarded from all those other emotions and stuff like that.
Got it. Nice and shiny dark. Got it.
Yeah.
So from all that darkness, you now
you get these
gotcha.
nights. Yeah.
Makes sense. I like to ask questions. I like to know, because words are power, and I feel like other people need to breaking down the meaning so people can understand it pretty helps people understand it more, so that you can really get more in depth, in tune with what your music is doing. So
absolutely.
All right. Absolutely. And the next song is called The Return. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, cool. And it's a single that you have available now on Bandcamp as well.
Yeah,
there's a story behind that.
Yeah, there's a story behind that. You can only download it. You can't buy that one.
Okay.
But like, people request me to do this song all the time at my shows. Okay. So it's like I make sure if I go someplace,
check it out. Get down here. Got it. Yeah. So he brought it here, and this is definitely a showcase about you. So I'm so glad you decided to bring it. Absolutely. So The Return, check him out right now, Super King.
Let's do it.
Queens, New York City, stand up. Wake up. One man shouldn't have all that power. It's a phrase reserved for those who didn't work the long hours. When I return and see the face of these cowards, don't switch teams because you lost face and got devoured. Because I return like a hurricane, I will overcome all my inner pain. I won't be faced by all the dirt they flung. I say that I'm simply teasing to be that way. Because I return like a hurricane, I will overcome all my inner pain. I won't be faced by all the dirt they flung. I say that I'm simply teasing to be that way. You say he dropped a jewel before the first breath, because you dealing with a smooth head, yet no hubris or a huge head for swole neck. Complex, no ego check. Silent assassin with the wardrobe as a strong chest. Set down the play chest, already got checks. 8th rank journal, warlord of the upset. Blackouts like commands on the black silk dress. Still water with the deepness. Runners exit, you rushed in when you didn't even learn the rules yet. Thought you were playing craps when it's Russian roulette. No boxing couldn't to accompany my tool set. No revenge in my plans, homie, don't be foolish. No, you must be cool and see the ball here with the smoothness. But homie, I've been through it thick and thin. Not a spectator, participator, so make risk taker. If you're not with me because you dealing with a smooth head. Get no hubris or a huge head for swole neck. Complex, no ego check. Silent assassin with the vulture man's a strong chest. Set down the play chess and already got checked. 8th Ranger, a warlord of the upset. Black ghosts like chameleons on a black silk dress. Still water with the deepness. Run as exec, you rushed in when you didn't even know the rules set. Thought you were playing craps when it's Russian roulette. No boxing couldn't to accompany my tool set. No orange in my plans, homie, don't be foolish. No, you must be cool to see the ball here with the smoothness. But homie, I've been through it thick and thin. Not a spectator, participator, so made risk taker. If you're not with me now, then don't be with me later. Because I return like a hurricane. I will overcome all my inner pain. I won't be faced with all the dirt they fling. I say them secrets easy to beat them that way. Because I return like a hurricane. I will overcome all my inner pain. I won't be faced with all the dirt they fling. I say that them secrets easy to beat them that way. Return like Malcolm X from his pilgrimage to Mecca. A changed man and letting us all stronger and better. Leaving the old order, refusing to follow man-made leaders. On my own record label, and now welcome is precious. And mine's in God's hands, no one can treat me better. I return like Jesus after 3 days of being dead. Knowing those that were true to me by my side when I bled. With that said, me and my mom's relationship rocky as hell. But no, I saved all your letters and impersonal voicemails. And I use what you went through and go through as my avenue to do what you didn't do. And trust what I glean from you. It's this attitude to take and that way for to be given to you. Because this game will work you to death for nothing in return. As more ends of the candles to burn, making it harder to earn. As a clock hands of destiny turns, fire will burn. Renegades must stay paid upon my return. Because I return like a hurricane. I will overcome all my inner pain. I won't be faced with all the dirt they fling. I say that I'm simply teasing to beat them that way. Because I return like a hurricane. I won't all my inner pain. I won't be faced with all the dirt they fling. I say that I'm simply teasing to beat them that way. Like a hurricane. All my inner pain. All the dirt they fling. I say that I'm simply teasing to beat them that way. Like a hurricane. All my inner pain. All the dirt they fling. I say that I'm simply teasing to beat them that way now. Off top of my head, it's sort of like a brain diver going on top of his head. No, I bring the words back so you know that the legs move just as fast as like a track running ledge. Like my name is Jackie joining Cursor, somebody better. Super King Armor followed run to the final letter. That's a A to Z or hotter than AZ, or it's Nas and AZ. That's just nasty as me, but there is no other. That is my competition, cause my own man look in the mirror, that is my position. Cause I look better the more that I shine. No, I look better the more that I grind. Cause there's nothing more than mountains that I'm always gonna climb. I see the sun at the peak and yeah, I'm gonna shine. Yeah, I'm always out for mines and I'm gonna be taking mines. It's like drop of a dime, but I'm not dropping any dimes, but more like I be dropping them dimes because I leave you rich in jewels. When you see mines, it's like all the time that I know I'm on mines. It's like I take up my grind and I'm always gonna climb now. I return like a hurricane on the harbor. No, it's the man, it's the Super King Armor. I take off my armor so you can feel my heart. It's like an open heart surgery. You can tear me apart, but you pick me apart or begin to dissect. All you know is that the man was around with intellect or something that's true. Even though I'm in debt, I still raise the money on my style cause I always collect like
Yeah.
Word.
What's going on, guys? This is Josh here, also known as J La Soul. I am the host and creator of the Soul Sessions that are here at Funkadelic Studios every last Friday of the month. Alright, so please come out. And the Soul Sessions are exactly that. They are a session for everyone's souls. You know, like life is crazy, everyone has their challenges and their tribulations. The Soul Sessions is a place where you come, just get that healing from music and just the vibes that are around in the area. And from all the different kinds of artists. Please come out. We have 10 open micers. Anyone can sign up for that. So it's a show early. And we have 3 amazing features for you guys every time to just blow your mind. So definitely come out every last Friday, and we hope to see you guys.
If you are a musician in NYC and you haven't visited Funkadelic Studios yet, what are you waiting for? We've been around for about a quarter of a century, offering services to musicians of all skill levels. Some of the services we offer are rental, repair, recording studio, rehearsal space, rock and roll club, and of course, retail. That's right, we can sell you equipment. And you can even do your events here. We have a beautiful, spacious room right back there. It's called Room 1, and we have lots of other rooms where you can do lots of other things. So come on down.
All right, guys, that was Super King, and that was The Return.
The Return.
The most requested all the time as we see The Return. I've definitely heard it before now that I heard you play it.
Word.
So yeah, shout out to you on that. Just being an artist and being real and doing you. You can buy that right now on this Bandcamp. You can download that one.
Yeah,
you
download that
buy.
one. Yeah.
So yeah, listen and pay attention. The good thing I wanted to say for later is I recently heard that you have you won a competition or performance called Supreme Bars. Can you tell us a little bit about us and tell us what it's all about and why it's so important? Because you did your thing, I heard it in the street. I heard it in the street.
Word in the street is
right.
I was getting busy, man. Yeah, it's a competition where like all of the MCs that are currently in the scene doing their thing in New York City go to, and also beat makers go to, and it's run by the good homie Analogy, aka Roberto De Jesus, good brother there. He organized, put that whole thing together, and it's like a who's who comes out there, you know, for the most part of of every generation I've known since far in New York City.
Oh, wow.
Come out there. And it's not like a battle rap competition where you go head to head with somebody.
Okay.
You gotta utilize topics, and most of the stuff you have to refer to is video footage. So you have to be able to freestyle about what you see and put it into your own kind of like, words and stuff like that.
So they show a video. And each person has to freestyle based on that topic of the video by themselves.
Absolutely. Oh, and talk about that topic.
In that moment right there. It's not something you wrote at home and came up with
there's no way you could do it because it's like you have to pay attention to what's on the
I gotta come check this out.
Yeah, man. It's every second Tuesday of the month now, I believe, at Pianos. But if you Google Supreme Bars, you'll be able to find it.
Second Tuesday. So I'm definitely check that out. Congratulations to you on that win. And
yeah, man, that was pretty interesting because like he has a topic for every single show, and this topic was comic books and Stan Lee, because Stan Lee just passed away.
Yeah.
And so
shout out to Stan Lee.
Yeah, for real. And so like it was everything revolving around the kind of stuff that he's done. And I'm recently about to publish my first illustration book because I'm also an artist. So I draw.
Wow. Yeah. So that was like a perfect segue in, like. Because I'm like, you had to know about comic books sort of to really be able to put your mind into that. Because me thinking, I'm like, I would be freaking out. Like, I don't know. I've seen a couple movies, but I don't know comic books. Like, if I had to come against somebody who had some comic book knowledge, I would be like, tonight's not my night.
Yeah.
So that's dope. And the fact that you're an illustrator and you produce your own material, like, that's something you can even pull from. But like, hey, look.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
for real. And it's based off of my album, Going Is the Illusion. So every song is an illustration in the book. And
so you're doing... Like, I know Beyonce do video illustrations for her album, so you're taking yours from a video to an illustration book, like a whole thing.
Yeah.
Wow, pretty dope. Might change the game up, huh?
Yeah, I'm 2 weeks away from receiving it, man.
2 weeks?
2 weeks away. As of today, 2 weeks left.
Oh, wow.
It's been a journey, man. It's been a journey, bro. 5 years, man.
5 years?
Yeah. Because I've never published a book before in my life, so there was the whole journey of having to actually learn how to do that.
That's true.
And that was like a lot. And so I put myself under a lot of pressure, but I came through in the end, man. So
you got 2 weeks in the products here. You definitely put your time in, and that goes to show you that you have patience and you really enjoy. First of all, having patience, because it's not easy when you're trying to be a boss and do what you do, and then actually applying yourself. Boom, 5 years. So that's just a story within itself. So congratulations to you on that. I'm sure we can't wait to see it. I'm excited now.
Tears are going to be coming out my face once the books is on. I'm like every time I think about it, it's like, son, it's not going to be a good look.
It's like a stock bringing a baby, jump the baby out at the front door. Oh, it's going down. I get it. I totally understand. Yeah. We're artists and we're sensitive about our shit, so I totally understand. So before we head out, tell them where they can find you first and foremost. On Instagram, I know for sure.
On Instagram, you have Scarman Lives. That's SKARMANLIVES. You could always reach me anywhere else on social media as Super King Armor. And I also run a blog. I haven't been updating it frequently as much, but it's 8thRankRecords.blogspot, so you can reach me there. See all the things I got coming up. I have a show on December 21st at the Delancey. So I'll be there with one of the homies from here, Magnet Hands.
Okay.
He works with me. He's doing Deshae Clark. He does live beat making. So you know, I got the stems to my joints, and he rocks out with me. It's about to go down. We tore it down the last time we was at the Delancey, so I got to step it up a notch this time.
Listen, he said, y'all, if y'all saw it last time, y'all be ready for this time. It's about to go down.
For real.
That's what's up. So before we leave, I also like you to leave something with the audience. It could be empowering, motivated. It could be just whatever you feel in your heart. Just leave them with something from Super King.
Be uncomfortable. Be comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's key. You know, everything I've ever done, everything I've ever succeeded at, it's always boiled down to that. Trying something new, you got to be uncomfortable, you know, to grow. So I can talk from experience, from my book, from my album, to shows, to battles, you name it. I was always like nervous, or it's like first time, and then you go through it, and then you get bigger and stronger, and then, you know, here we are. So that I think is the most important thing, at least to me.
Get comfortable being uncomfortable. I'm listening. Wow, that was really good. So thank you for that. Ladies and gentlemen, again, I have nothing else to say to that. That felt good.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave it with that. So you get this was Troy Weeks Music with Funk Family Showcase each and every Friday here at Funkadelic Studios live right here in the studio. You know how we do. So until next week, until next time, keep it funky, y'all. We'll see you next week.
Keep it funky.